So hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I will tell you what are the different Python questions mostly asked in the interview, right? So I will give you some questions. There are more than 30 questions. And these questions mostly asked in Python interview. So these all questions are useful for those who have experience and those who are the freshers, right? So right guys, so I will start with some basic questions, and then we'll move forward with advanced questions, right? So first of all, I want to tell one thing, guys. These all questions are uh, I referred this all questions from my last some interview. So I had some more than 10 interview, and I had faced some more than 10 interview. So in these all interviews, in these all interviews, they asked me these all questions, and mostly some more than 15 to 20 questions, which are the commons, right? Which are the commons in all interviews. So let me start with some basic question. So first question is, I will give all questions in this notepad, right? .txt file, right? So you can take screenshot and then you can write down, right? So first question is difference between tuple and list, right? Difference between tuple and list, right? So this question is very common and very important question also, as a fresher and also as experience. This question will ask in every interview, right? So difference between tuple and list. So you can prepare for this question. So you can give answer like tuple and list. Tuple is faster than list, and also you can say tuple is denoted in tuple is denoted in parentheses, and list is denoted in square bracket, right? Also we can say the difference between the tuple and list. Tuple is immutable and list is mutable, right? So these all are the difference, and right guys. So more than more than four, it means 4 to 5 difference you want to tell, and they will consider you like it's a good answer, right? So first question is difference between tuple and list. So second question is decorator, right? What is what is what is decorator in Python, right? So yes guys, also this is important question, and this is most common question, which I faced in all last 10 interviews. So first of all, you have to give the definition of what is decorator, and then you can say what is the use of this decorator, and what are the advantages of this decorator. So first of all, I will tell you what is definition of decorator. Decorator is a function whenever we want to change the and extend the functionality of existing function. That time we can go with decorator, right? Whenever we want to extend the functionality of existing function without modifying its structure, that time we can go with decorator, right? Decorator is a function which takes function as a parameter and also return a function, right? So these all things are about decorator, and also you can give one example and explain how you can initialize and how you can use the decorator, right? So it's the second question. Then third question is memory management in Python, right? So this is also important question. So memory management in Python. So you can say like that, you can give the answer of this proper question. So I will give you answer. So how memory management in Python, how memory managed in Python, right? So what are different types of memories in Python, and Python provides, and Python virtual machine support, right? There are two types of memory block. First one is the stack memory, and second one is the heap memory, right? In stack memory we store all identifier, all variable, and in heap memory we store all object and all values of particular identifier and variables, right? So like that we can say how memory management in managed in Python. And there is one more collector, and then there is one more what we can say. We can say it's a program in heap memory, which is a garbage collector. What is use of garbage collector? Garbage collector is used for removing and collect the all garbage value. What are the garbage garbage value are the values which value has no any reference, right guys? Which value has no any reference is called as garbage value. And there is one garbage collector which collect and clear the all memory, and remove the unnecessary and those object and those value which has no any reference, right? So you can say, you can give answer like that properly about memory management in Python, right? So third question, next question is what is underscore init right? What is underscore in Python, right? So also this is very important question, right guys? So init is very important. The role of init method, role of this underscore in underscore method is very important in Python. So what is use of this init role, init method? So init is a, we can use init method as a constructor, right? We can use init method in Python as a constructor. So what is constructor? Constructor is the initializer of particular class, right? Also we can say, also you can use constructor as a, we can use for initializing the instance variable, right? Or initializing the instance variable while creation of object, right? So we no need to call the particular function and particular constructor, and then we'll pass any kind of value, any kind of argument for particular constructor argument, right? Right guys, upon constructor parameter, right? So what is use of, what is the init method? Init method is a constructor in Python, and constructor is used for initializing the class, right? So like that you can give the answer, properly answer what is the constructor, what is init method, and what is use of particular init method, right? So it's for next question is what is a library, right? library Library and module in Python, right? In Python. So this is also important question. What is a library and module in Python, right guys? So first of all, I will give answer about this fifth question is library and module in Python. So what is module? What is module? Module is a nothing but one Python file, right? Module is a nothing but one Python file with Python code and .py extension, right guys? What is module? Module is a Python file, a file which contain Python code and having .py extension. This file will be the module file, module, right guys? And then what is library? Library is a collection of multiple module file, right? Library is a collection of multiple module file. Also library we can say like we can say library as a package, right guys? So what is package? Also package is a collection of multiple module files, right? Package is a multiple module files with init.py file, right guys? So this is difference between library and module, and this is the meaning of library and module, right guys? So it's fifth question. Next question is sixth question is what is range and x range, right? So what is the difference between a range and x range? So I will give you proper answer what is a range and x range, right guys? So first of all, you have heard about that there is a Python oldest version which is a 2.x, right? Now current version of Python is 3.x. It means the current version of Python is 3.10, right? So in 2.x there was a one function, right? It's a x range class. Was not it's not function, it's a x range class. What is use of that x range class? This x range class is used for generating a integer sequence, right? Generating a integer sequence for use for creating the sequence of integer number. We can use, we could use x range function and x range class that time in 2.x, but in 3.x they have changed the x range function and x range class as x as range function, and range also we can say range as a data type. What is use of this range function? By using range and x range function, we can create and we can generate a sequence of particular range, range of integer number, right guys? So this is a main difference of range and x range, right guys? So there is not no more to say and no more to tell to the interviewer about range and x range, right? So next question is a generator, right guys? It's a generator in Python. So what is a generator? So generator, I will tell you what is the meaning of generator and what is the use of generator and how generator is helpful for creating. Right, guys? What is how helpful generator is creating an iterator, right? So what is generator? Generator is a function, right, guys? Generator is a function which is used to generate a iterator, right, guys? Iterator. So what is iterator? Iterator is nothing but iterator is a object which contain a countable value, right guys? Right guys? So what is generator? Generator is a function which contain which return. Generator is a function which return a iterable object. And then how what is use of generator? So by using generator we can create and we can design a iterator, and generator is a standard way to create a iterator, right guys? So instead of return statement, generator function contain yield statement, right? So a normal function contain return statement, but generator function contain only yield statement. In also there is a one difference. In normal function we could use only once return statement, but in generator we can use yield statement more than one, right guys? More than once, and number of time we can use yield statement, right guys? So and one more thing we have to remember here: generator function return always return a iterable object, right guys? Then we can iterate this object by using for loop, while loop, and also there is a one function, it's a next function. Next function we can get by using next function we can get the next and particular item which are generated and which are iterable by created by generator function, right guys? So it's all about generator function. So next question is, right, what is immutable and what is mutable, right guys? So what is immutable and mutable? So first of all I will tell about what is a immutable and what are the different data types and data structure provided by Python as a immutable, right? So immutable means, what is meaning of immutable? Immutable means non-changeable, right? Non-changeable, non-modifiable. It means once we have created particular object, we cannot update, we cannot modify, we cannot change, and we cannot delete a particular object value, right? So what are the different immutables? So there are in Python provide multiple data types as a immutable. So first of all integer is immutable, then also string is immutable, right guys? So also Python data structure. So there is one data structure which is a tuple. Tuple is also immutable, right guys? So these all are the immutable classes and immutable data types provided by Python, right? So what is mutable? Mutable is an object which can modifiable, and also which can changeable. It means we can create, we can change, we can delete, update, and also increase decrease size of particular object once created, right? So this is the difference between mutable and immutable. So what are the different data types which are the mutable? So list is mutable, set is mutable, dictionary is mutable, right guys? So these all are the data structure which are the mutable data types, right? So this is difference between immutable and mutable, right? So next question is, what is ternary operator? Ternary operator. So what is ternary operator in Python? We also seen in C, C++, and also in Java. So what is ternary operator, and what is the use of particular this ternary operator? So I will tell you what is the answer of this ternary operator. So we can also set ternary operator as a conditional operator, right guys? So what we can say also ternary operator as conditional operator, right? So what is a ternary operator? So I will tell you definition of ternary operator and use of ternary operator. So writing implementation of if block and any conditional block. Writing implementation of conditional statement in only single line instead of writing multiple lines. So you have no what are the different conditional statement: if, elif, else. These all for performing and so for executing these all statement we need to write in multiple lines. But by using ternary operator we can execute and we can also we can say initialize and execute also what we can say also execute this all statements in only single line, right guys? So this is a ternary operator, and we can also we can say this ternary operator as a conditional operator, right guys? So what is definition of ternary operator? So ternary operator is a writing and executing the conditional statement, right? Conditional statement in only single line is called as ternary operator, right guys? So next question, moving forward with 10th question. What is the 10th question? It is inheritance, right? Inheritance, inheritance in Python, right guys? So what is inheritance? Inheritance is a basic pillar, right? Inheritance is a basic pillar of OOPS, right? All OOPS concept are based on this inheritance, right guys? So what is inheritance? So I will tell you what is definition of inheritance. So inheritance is a process, right guys? And also we can say inheritance is a procedure of creating child class by using parent class also, right guys? What is the meaning? So procedure of creating a child class by using parent class is called as inheritance. Also we can say relationship between parent class and child class is called as inheritance. Also there is one more difference. So accessing a property of parent class in child class, right guys? Accessing a property of parent class in child class is called as inheritance, right guys? So creating a child class and accessing a property of parent class in child class is called as inheritance. So right guys, so there are multiple types of inheritance. First one is a single inheritance, then second one is a multi-level inheritance, third one is a multiple inheritance, then fourth one is a hierarchical inheritance, and last one is a hybrid inheritance, right guys? So Python provide there are 5 different types of inheritance, right guys? So next question is a alien question. What is alien question? It is a global variable and local variable, right? Global variable and local variable, right guys? So what is a global variable and local variable, right guys? This is also very important question, and also we need to remember what are the different roles of and what are the different scopes of global variable and local variable. This is very most important. So for the practicing and as a developer we need to know about what is the global variable and local variable, right guys? So I will explain about these two variables and two scope there are in Python and in every programming language, right? In every programming language and also in Python there are two types of scopes and there are two types of variables, right? So first of all I will tell you what is global scope and also we can say global variable, right? So what is the global scope and what is global variable? A variable which is declared and which is initialized outside a function, which is declared outside a function, and also we can say outside a method in class, right? These all these all variable and these all identifier known as global variable, right guys? What is meaning of global variable? The variable which is declared outside a class and outside a function and outside a method. This variable will be the global variable. And what is a advantage and what is use of this global variable? So global variable is accessible everywhere in our module, right? Also accessible in every other module. It means we can import the global variable in from one module to another module by using import statement, right guys? By using import statement we can import global variable from one module to another module, right guys? So what is global variable? If you have seen what is global variable, what is the scope of global variable, also there is a one more thing we have to remember. We have to remember, we cannot change, right guys? We cannot change the value of global variable in 2.x 2.2.x. We could change the value of global variable by using for loop, but in 3.x we cannot change the value of global variable, right guys? So it's all about global variable. And what is local variable? The variable which is declared in method and in function, right guys? What is meaning of local variable? The variable which is declared and which is initialized in method and in function. These all variable known as local variable, right? So local variable scope is local. It means we cannot access local variable outside a function and outside a method, right guys? Also we cannot access this all local variable outside a module, right? The scope is only local scope, right guys? This is the difference between local variable and global variable, right guys? So what is next question? It's a 12th question. The 12th question is a what is break and continue, right? Right guys? Right, yes. What is a break, continue, and there is one more statement. It's a past statement. Right? These all break, continue, and pass. These all are the keywords, right? So, what are the keywords? Keywords are reserved words, and every keyword has its own meaning, right? Every keyword has its own meaning, and we cannot use keyword as a identifier, right, guys? It means we cannot use all keywords in Python. There are 35 keywords. These all keywords are reserved. We cannot use as a identifier, right? So firstly I will tell you what is the use of break statement. So break statement, so in loop you have seen there are two types of loops. First one is a for loop, and there is one more loop which is a while loop, right? So what is use of for loop? For loop is used for iterating and traversing a object, right guys? So by using for loop we can iterate and we can traverse a particular object. We can fetch and we can iterate a particular object one by one and get all items, right guys? So it's clear what is a for loop and while loop. While loop is a loop, and the while loop is used for repetition of particular statement until the condition become false, right? This is a condition based loop, right? So in what is use of break is a keyword, and break is used for terminating a particular loop, right? What is use of break? Break statement and break keyword is used for breaking and terminating a particular loop, right guys? So this is the use of break keyword and break statement. So next one is a continue. What is use of continue? Continue statement is used for skipping a particular, right? Skipping a particular and satisfied condition and executing the remaining statement, right? It what is use of continue? Continue skips the particular and satisfied condition, right? It skip satisfied condition and execute the remaining statement, right? So this is use of continue. And what is third one? There is a third one is a pass keyword. What is use of pass? So pass is also keyword. So pass is used for whenever we don't want to pass anything. Whenever we don't want to pass anything in our block, there can be a class block. Then also there is a function block. Also there is a while loop block and also for loop block. Then in this all block, whenever we want to pass block this all block as a blank, right? That time we can pass statement, right guys? So this is clear what is the use of break, continue, and pass statement, right? So the next question, what is the next question? So next question is what is a self in method, right guys. So what is a self in method? So we have observed there in Python, in other programming language, there is no any first parameter in other methods of programming language, but in Python there is a first parameter of every method, right? There is a first parameter in every method in Python. So what is meaning of this self in first parameter of method, right? So we have observed in class. So when we declare any method in class, so first parameter is a self. What is self? Self is a standard word, right? It is a standard word. It's not so, it is not any kind of keyword. Self is a standard word. So what is use of this? What is use of this self word? So self word is indicating the current object memory, right guys? This is a indication of this self word. Keyword is indicating the current object memory. It means this particular method is associated with the current object, right guys? This particular method is associated with current object. This is a symbol and indication of this self word, right guys? So this is clear what is the self in method, right? So right guys, next question is a 14 number. What is next question? Next question is a pickling and unpicking. Pickling and unpicking. So also this is a very important question. So in it means the employee who have more than 1 year experience, and more than 1.5 year of experience, these all employee will face this question. Definitely will face this with this question, pickling and unpickling, right? So what is the pickling and unpickling? I will give you answer what is pickling and unpickling. So pickling and unpickling. So first of all, pickling. What is pickling? Pickling is a process, right? Pickling is a process to converting Python object data, into byte stream data. So what is byte stream data? Byte stream data is a byte code data which is understandable for only machine, right guys? So byte stream data is readable by only machine. It is not readable by human, right guys? So what is a pickling? To converting a Python object data into by stream data, the is called as pickling, right? And then what is unpickling? So converting back into original form of Python object from byte code to Python object code. Python object code is called as unpickling. So what is the benefit of this pickling and unpickling? So by using pickling and unpickling, we can send data. And we can send particular user data from one end to another end. It means we can send data to over a network, right guys? So also there is one more benefit of pickling and unpickling. So by using pickling and unpickling, we can reduce the size of particular object, right guys? And also size of particular file. And also we can say there is a also suppose there is a one video which size is a 1 GB, right? Which size is a 1 GB. So it is not possible to send and to store this 1 GB data over a network and over a server. So we need to pickle and unpickle by using pickle module, right guys? So also we can say like a serializer. So right guys, so we need to serialize data and we need to pickle data in form of bytestream data, and then when user access the particular data from server, that time unpicking will be happen, right guys? So what this is all about pickling and unpicking, right? So next question is a type conversion, right guys? Also this is a freshers question. Type conversion. What is type conversion? So in every programming language, we have seen there are different types of data types, right guys? So also like that in Python, there are different types of data types. First, so what are different types of data type? So integer, int, str for string, then also float for float values, then also boolean for bool for boolean values, and also there is one more complex data type. These all data types are used for storing a particular type of data, right guys? Storing a particular type of data in Python memory, right guys? So we need, what is a type conversion? And so what is type conversion? So converting a particular data type from one form to another form, right? So suppose I want to convert integer value of there is a one integer value, it's a 10. I want to convert this 10 in from integer to string, right, guys? So that time we can convert by using a particular class of particular type, right, guys? So this is a type conversion. Also we can convert the string data into also in convert in integer data. This is the process of type conversion, right, guys? So converting a particular data type from one form to another form is called a type conversion, right? So there is a next question. What is next question? So there is a star args, right? Star args and double star calls. So I will tell you what is a star arcs and star clocks. So first of all, we need to observe there is a in first there is a one star and there is a one second, there is a second two star, right? So first, what is the first star arcs, right? So first star arc is a parameter, right? These star arcs used for parameter purpose. So what is the use of the star arcs? So whenever we don't know how many argument we are going to pass, right? Whenever we don't know how many argument we are going to pass, that time we can go with star args, right? Only argument, not any keyword and argument, right, guys? So what written this star args, what written, it written a tuple, right? It written a tuple. And also we can use these star args for the function overloading and method overloading purpose, also for constructor overloading purpose. This is use of star args. Then second one is a double star args. So what is meaning of double star args? So like same like that, same like args, we can use double star args for the function overloading and also constructor overloading and method overloading. And we need, whenever we don't know how many keyword and argument, we are going to pass, that time we can go with double star corks, right, guys? So double star corks, what will return? This double star corks return the dictionary, right, guys? It return the dictionary. Also these two argument used for method overloading and method over function overloading, right? So this is use of double star and single star arcs. Next one is a, what is next? Next is a open statement, right? It's a open with statement, with statement. So what is a with statement? So we have seen in file handling there is a one block and there is a one statement with block statement, right? So what is the use of this with block statement? So by using with statement and with block statement, we can open and we can perform different types of operation on particular file, right, guys? So also there is one benefit of using this with statement. We no need to close the file, right, guys? We no need to close the particular file. And this is a benefit of with block and with statement, right, guys? It's clear. So next question. So what is difference between read line and read lines? These all are the functions of file handling, right, guys? These all are the functions of open, right? Open class, there is a one class, there is a one concept of file handling in Python, right, guys? In every programming language there is a concept of file handling, but in Python there is a one function which is used to open a particular file and performing a different operation on particular file, right? So what is a read method? What is use of this particular read method? So read method return the all record and the all lines of particular file. Suppose there is one txt file and it have 10 line, right? It have 10 line and we have written some word and we have written some paragraph for 10 lines, right? And so by using read method, a read function, we can get all 10 lines, right, guys? In normal form, right, guys? So this is the use of read function. The next one is a read lines. What is read lines? So read lines is used for read a particular single line, right? So whenever we execute the read line function, then it return only single line. It return a only single line when we execute a particular function, right? So this is the second function. There is a read lines. So what is the use of read lines? So read lines function return a all return a all lines in list, right guys? It return a all lines in list format, right? List format. Suppose we have 10 line, so in this all 10 line contain and will store in one list and return in on a terminal, right guys? This is the difference between read line and read lines function in file handling, right? So next question, what is the next question? This is a Python path function. Python path function, this is very important, very 101% they will ask for fresher and also experience employee. They will ask what is a Python path, right guys? So I will tell you the proper answer, what is the Python path. So Python path is a we have observed in a Python path is a environment variable path. Alright guys, what is the Python path? Python path is a system environment variable path, and we need to set this path while installation of Python. What is use of this path? So by using this particular path, we can import a existed module, and also we can install a new module from one file into another file. Also we can also access the particular modules identifier classes from one module to another module. This is the most important, and this is a most important question which I have faced in all interviews. Out of 10 of 10, I have faced this Python path question. So we need to well prepare for this question. And this is all about Python path, right guys? So what is a Python path? So next question, what is exception handling, right guys? This is 20th number question. What is a exception handling? So before exception handling, we need to know what is exception, right? Exception, what is exception? So I will tell you definition of exception. Exception is an event. Also we can say exception is an error which occur while execution of program and terminate the normal flow of program, right guys? What is exception? Exception is an event event. What is exception? Exception is an event, and it occur while execution of program, and also it terminate the normal flow of program. So right guys, so this is exception. And who is responsible for exception? So end user is responsible for exception. So we need to handle this exception. So what is exception handling? So avoiding, right guys? Avoiding the we can also say like that, avoiding the termination of normal flow of program. I'm saying? So avoiding the normal termination of program. So also we can say avoiding, and also this is a way to handle the exception, right guys? This is a way to handle the exception and avoiding the termination of program, right? And keep continue the normal flow of program. This is a exception handling, and handling the exception is called a exception handling, right guys? So it's clear what is exception handling. So 21 question, what is the next question? This is a Python 2.0 and 3.0. Also we have to we need to prepare this question. What is the meaning of this 2.0 and 3.0? So we need to say some difference between the 2.x and 3.x. So I will tell you, I will refer and prefer you. So collect some 4 to 5 difference from 2.x to and 3.x, right guys? What are the difference, and make change it from the Python. And so first of all, I will give you 3 to 4 differences I have know and I have tell to the interviewer. So first difference was a global value, right guys? In 2.x and 2.0, we could change the global value in for loop, but in 3.0 we cannot change global value and global variable value in 3.x, right guys? So this is first difference. So what is second difference? So second difference is a range and x range, right guys? Range and x range function. So in Python there was a range function, and in 3.0 there is a x range range function, and in 2.0 there was a x range function, right guys? So this is the second difference. So there is next function, next difference is a about print statement and print function. So in 2.x there was a print was a statement, not a function, right guys? And in 3.0 there is a print is a function, not a statement, right? So this is the third difference. So I have no only three difference, guys. Also you can search on Google and keep remember for the facing the interview, right? So this is all about 3.0 and 2.0. So next question, what is the next question? What is a pip? Right guys, pip in Python. So what is a pip? So as I told you, in Python path we need to install new packages, right, by using pip. So what is stands for pip? So stands for pip is a package installer for Python, right guys? What is this? Package installer for Python. And whenever we want to install new packages in our Python, right, in our Python memory, that time we can use this pip, right guys? So where we'll execute this pip command? So we will execute this pip command in our terminal, in our command prompt, right guys? So we need to, first of all we need to also we can say, for this performing this command we need to set a Python environment variable path. Without this setting path we cannot execute this pip command, right guys? So it's clear what is the pip. So next question, 23rd question. What is the 23rd question? This is a f string in Python. Right, guys? So what is a f string and what is a format in dot format method in string in Python? So we have know about that. What is a string, and what is the use of string, and why string is immutable? So string is a built-in class. String is a built-in immutable class. We can create a string by using a string, and also string is a sequence of character, right guys? So what is f string? So f stands for format, and we can use this string for declaring and writing a string in form of string, and also we can access a particular variable. We can access a particular variable in our string by using format, right guys? So there are three ways of creating a format string, and also we can access the local variable, global variable in our string by using format method, right? This is all about a string. So next question, what is next question? So what is abstraction? Abstraction and encapsulation. The difference between abstraction and encapsulation, right? So I will tell you what is the difference between and what is the meaning of these two concepts. So these two concepts are oops concept, right guys? So in every programming language, in every object oriented programming language, there is a concept of abstraction and encapsulation, right? So these two are the pillars of oops, right? So firstly, what is abstraction? So abstraction is whenever we want to hide unnecessary implementation and showing actual functionality, right guys? Like our computer, our PC, we are using the PC, but we don't know what is internal process, what's happening in internal our inside our laptop in backend, right guys? We are just using what is the use of processor, what's happening, where are the wires, where are the all kits, we don't know. And this is the abstraction. Like that, by using abstraction we can provide the security to our project and our program, right guys? And so there is one more use of abstraction. Whenever we want to provide same protocol and same guidelines, same rules for all classes, that time we can go with abstraction. So for implementing abstraction we need to import abc class from abc module. So what stands for abc stands for abstract base class, right guys? So we need to import this module, and we need to import class from this module, right guys? So this is all about abstraction. And what is encapsulation? So wrapping a data member and member function, right guys? What is encapsulation? Wrapping a data member and member function. What are the data member? So all global variable are the data member, and what are the member function? So methods are the member function. So wrapping this data member and member function in one single class, right guys? In one single class is called as encapsulation, right? So every class is an example of encapsulation. That's it, right? Also we can restrict the access of particular data member and member function outside a class, right guys? So there are different types of access specifier. So public access specifier, private, and protect, right guys? We can restrict the access of particular data member and member function outside a class by using encapsulation. This is all about abstraction and encapsulation, right? So next question, what is next question? 25th question. One second. So how to get, right? How to get the list of keys in our dictionary, right? How to get list of this? These all are the advanced question, right guys? So who are going to face the experience as an experience interview, they also know, and they need to prepare this this all question. And also this is a very important question, which is a 25th number question. So get list of keys, get list of keys in dictionary, that is. So by using their in dictionary, what is dictionary? So first of all, I will give definition of dictionary. Dictionary is a Python data structure which is used to store different types of data items as a key and value pair, right guys? So it means we can store data type, and we can store data item in key and value pair, right guys? So the in dictionary class, there is one method which is a keys method. By using keys method, we can get the all keys list, right guys? We can get the list of all keys in our dictionary, right guys? So this is a way to getting the list of keys from our dictionary. So what is next question? So 26 number. So next 26th question is multiple inheritance, right guys? This is also very important question. Multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance, this is a two words, not a single word, right guys? So what is the definition of multiple inheritance? So we have seen what is inheritance, the procedure of creating a child class by using a parent class, and also accessing a parent class property in child class, right guys? This is a procedure of this is a meaning of inheritance. So what is multiple inheritance? So multiple inheritance is a type of inheritance. In multiple inheritance, there can be a more than one parent class, that is, there can be a more than one parent class and only single child class. Remember it guys, this is important, this is very important, because there is a one more type of inheritance. This is a hierarchical inheritance. And what is the meaning of hierarchical inheritance? There is only single parent class and more than one child class is called as hierarchical inheritance. But in multiple inheritance, there can be more than one parent class but only single child class is called as multiple inheritance, right guys? So this is the definition of multiple inheritance, and this is the use of multiple inheritance, right? So next question is how to declare empty tuple, empty list, empty set, empty dictionary, right guys? Declare empty list, tuple, set, and dictionary, right? So this is also important question, and this is a we can say as a googly question, googly. So many of employee, many of interviewer know how to declare list, but don't know how to declare empty list, how to declare tuple, empty dictionary, empty set. So this is very important question, and we need to remember this question's answer. So what is answer of this question? So I will give you. So how to declare a empty list? So by using set class, right guys? By using a set class object, we can create a empty list, and also by using a empty square bracket, we can create a empty list, right guys? So like that, same like that. Also there is a for creating a empty tuple, there is a one tuple class. We need to create an object of tuple class. We there then, and also there is a way to create a empty tuple by using parentheses. Empty parenthesis, we can create an empty tuple. Also there is a how to create a empty set. So by using a set class of object, so we can create a empty set. And also how to create dictionary, empty dictionary, by using a dict class of particular object, dict class of particular object. And also by using open curly bracket and closing curly bracket, we can create a empty dictionary, right guys? So this is the answer of for this 27th number question, how to declare empty list, tuple and dictionary, right guys? So next question, what is next question? So next question is a .py, right? .py and .pyc file, right? Files in Python, right guys? So what is the .pyc file in Python? This is also important question. So .py is a simple Python file. Also we can say as a Python module file with .py file. It's called as module, right guys? So a simple Python file which is created by using .py file, it's called as Python file, and this is the use of .py file. .py is the extension, right? And what is the .pyc extension? So .pyc is also extension, but when we execute and when we compile and try to execute particular program, then Python virtual machine create a one folder and create one file in pycache file, right guys? In pycache file, it create a .pyc file which contain the byte code of particular file, byte code of particular .py file. This is called as a .pyc, right guys? What is meaning of pyc? Python cache file, right? Also we can say Python compile file. Next question. So what? So slicing, right? Slicing in string. Also in Python, what is slicing? Slicing is operator. Slicing is operator which is denoted by using square bracket, right guys? So what is the use of this slicing operator? So by using slicing operator, we can retrieve a particular sequence of string, and also sequence of particular list, tuple. Also we can get the particular sequence of string, right guys? So there in the slicing operator, there are three parameters. The first parameter is a starting index. Also second parameter is ending index, and third parameter is a increment, right guys? And also we can say as a how many number of you want to skipping, right guys? So slicing is operator and it takes a three parameter. And what is the use of slicing operator? So what, by using slicing operator, we can get and we can retrieve a particular sequence and pattern of our iterator object, right? This is use of slicing operator. So 13 number question. So 13 number question, what is concatenation? Concatenation, right? Concati Concatenation of string, right guys? So what is concatenation of string? So concatenation is a process. Concatenation is a process of adding and concatenating and joining a two string, right guys? So by using a addition plus operator, we can concatenate two string, and addition of two string is called as concatenation of string, right guys? So suppose I have one string with Ajay and second one is English. So I want to add this two string. So I will add two string by using a, and also I will join this string by using plus operator. So this is a concatenation of our particular string. So next question. So next question, what is a underscore? What is a 31 question, right? This is a underscore a comma double underscore a, and also comma double underscore name double underscore, right? So I will give you explanation of about this all identifier, and writing a method, writing a this all data member and member function with this format, right? So first is a underscore method underscore a. So underscore a is a variable, right? So what is meaning of this underscore a? This is a access specifier mode, right? This is access specifier. It means it is a protected mode. It means we can other the identifier which is written with single underscore is called as protected access specifier, and it means we can access this underscore variable and protected variable outside a class, right guys? So this is a protected access specifier. So second one is a strictly double underscore and a. This is a double underscore and a. So what is the meaning of this double underscore a? The meaning of double underscore a is this is a access specifier which is a private access specifier. It means we cannot access outside a class, right? And also we cannot access outside a module. These all data member and member function, right? So next one, right? What is next one? Next one is a double underscore name double underscore. So this type of method and these types of identifier are known as special method and special identifier, right guys? So this is all about that. So I hope we have seen all the 30 and 31 question. So these all are the important question. So guys, properly prepare for this all question. This commonly in all interview I have faced more than 10 interview. So in all 10 interview I have faced these all questions. 99.99% they will ask you this all question. Out of this question they will ask you more than one to two question. But I hope and I am guaranteed about that they will ask you about this all 25 to 30 question, right guys? So also you can prepare for more questions. So you can we can note and we can prepare for more new questions as your experience and as your knowledge for and also for your kind knowledge, right guys? So I hope we have cleared all questions. So thank you guys. So best of luck for your interview, and I hope you clear this all interview by using these all questions. So keep comment me, and also if you have any doubt, so ask me in comment section, and subscribe my channel, and also like my video for getting a new update on Python series and also Django series, right guys? So for till that, so thank you guys.